Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to your favorite show, Not So Complicated. The show brought to you by the Innovation Consortium. Like I always say, the only show that breaks down everything to your understanding. The only show that educates. The only show that has so much sense of humor. The only show that will make you realize that, yes, indeed, things are not so complicated. And today's topic is about skilling. And on the panel with me today, I have D Mama, the Joker. And I think today is going to be the most serious guy because he's my main guest. Glad to have you on the show.
Thank you, Brad.
Yes, and we have Bourbon Monarch, Byron. He looks so relaxed. Glad to have you on the show, boss.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. So today's topic is skilling. Tell me, what is skilling?
Skilling is basically equipping someone with a particular set of skills or a particular trade to make them professionals in a particular trade by fine-tuning whatever they know. Ideally, basically, that is skilling.
Okay. And why do you think people need skills? Need skilling?
Judging by the fact that the world we are living in today, more people are getting educated. Hunting is no longer a part of... Before, we had hunters and gatherers, not so. Now we need, a man invented more sophisticated machines, and for his grandchildren to cope up with his inventions, you need to acquire a bit of skills to really cope up with this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man complicated his life, and we are trying to help his grandsons and granddaughters cope up with whatever he invented or is still inventing.
Sure you have helped yourself before you help the little ones.
Yes, yes.
So over to you, Byron. Does Innovation Consortium do skilling?
Yes, it does.
So kindly take me through the kinds of skill sets that you give or equip to these people.
Generally, they'll say the word Innovation Consortium. It means there are so many people, professionals in different fields. So the skill set is really wide. Yes, I think those who check on our social platforms, you would see those many skills we talk about. In particular, I talk about mechanical skills. In mechanical skills, we teach you about welding. We teach you about designing machines. We teach you, we also, I want to say, I don't know if that's a skill, is promoting someone's creativity is skill.
Yes, actually tapping into the intuitiveness of everyone.
I think what makes us far different is when person comes in, we really want to build your own, I've got brain capacity, or your brain muscle. So we tend to promote creativity among them. Yes. So we basically expose these kids to a numerous number of skills. It's not static. Generally, you can go industrial works. They are involved, that is machine maintenances, installations, and fabrications.
Okay.
Yes. We also involve some bit of teaching where need be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we teach.
It's not actually teaching. It's not actually teaching. It's just that we take a different approach to our teaching. We prefer a hands-on training. You see, there's that saying I hear, once you learn how to ride a bike, it's almost impossible to forget it. And we believe that comes from the notion that the riding of the bike, the learning, is hands-on. So even if you forget probably in the mind, the muscles will remember or something.
But you don't know how to ride a bike.
I don't know how to ride a bike.
Really?
Yes. So from that, and maybe to further add on what he said, consortium is a collection of companies and individuals that fall in so many other categories. He called himself just a mechanical engineer, but probably he has more life hacking skills that are not even under mechanical, that he can pass on, that we are passing on actually, because we have the three big engineering departments under us. We have civil engineering, we have mechanical engineering, we have electrical engineering. But as I said, the people we take on, us not being, let me say, certified institute that has to follow a certain curriculum, that combined that with the people we are trying to skill are usually, let me say, on the low end of life. people that will, as you'll hear later in the testimonies that will come on, these are people that probably got basic education, like really little education, little or no education. So whatever you're impacting,
So
we have to uncomplicate it.
by
To
making hands-on.
yes, something like that.
Okay.
So
So from what I understand, Innovation Consortium is a group of companies that have
and individuals.
and individuals, but that are in different fields.
Yes.
So probably you have people you're skilling in civil. Is it civil?
Yes, civil
Building and
engineering.
construction.
Yes.
You have people you're skilling in electrical engineering.
Yes.
Most of them are in mechanical, and lots of other things.
And you see, there's that other field people tend to ignore. However qualified you may be, however engineer, architect, doctor, so and so, the most important skill I believe we start with, or the one we impact first, that's supposed to create a way for the others to come in, is basically the skill of how to be part of a community. Because whichever skills we are giving you, you're taking them back to a community. You're becoming a member of a community. You're integrating into a community. So the first skill we give is actually, let me call it a life skill. Like, how do you live with people? How do you present yourself with people? So a social, yes. Because however skilled you may be and you have no morals or manners, you won't fit anywhere. So this skilling is broad and really broad. Yeah, it's, in short, it's so much about giving people a chance. Probably someone didn't get a chance, maybe because of background, education, whatever. Now this is us giving them a second chance at life. Yes.
Oh, thank you so very much. And for how long have you been doing skilling?
We've been doing this even before we called ourselves Innovation Consortium. You just took it on as a program under us, but we've been doing this from the time all of us got out, because I believe helping, this is also a sort of helping, is a virtue that we are raised with. So skilling and helping have been with us for a very, very long time. But for calling it youth skilling specifically as a program, because it comes down from, we have 2 workshops. We have a mechanical workshop. Then we have another signage, CNC machines and everything workshop somewhere. Since those came aboard, we took on a new different type of training. And that kind of training has been around for like 6 years.
Now, talking about that, I was earlier on having a discussion with someone, I think, on this office, and they told me you're trying to still do the same thing in schools. Kindly give me a brief about the schools and the hands-on. And
have you, yes, have you heard about if the foundation is wrong, the building can never be firm?
Oh, sure.
Yes, yes. So we realized it is harder to impact certain things into someone who's already, let me say, bent or something. Yes, but we are trying our best. But we are still trying our best. Because as you grow, life becomes more complicated. Even fun becomes more complicated. But once you nurture this at the early stage, it is easier to turn it into whatever you want.
Okay. I would like Byron to take me through, give us more light on that schools initiative. I was told you were part of that team that was going into schools. Try to give it to us and relate it with the practicability.
My friend or David say that if a foundation is wrong, then the house can't stand.
Sure.
I think personally, I'm sorry to go on my side, I've realized is the reason why people look at mechanical stuff after failing life. So you realize it's an interesting field. Whenever people left gas and say, I cannot go coach out. The guy around what you're so like Kumbe, this thing is bigger than most people. So what we had thought at first was go to schools and try to challenge these young kids by giving smaller challenges within their own schools and teach them how to solve them.
Where have you done it?
Yes. And it was so interesting that the girls in S1 and S2 were the most active. The boys were stubborn. But all in all, it was basically to intrigue these young minds early expose them to workshops early, so they appreciate as they are growing. Not to wait until life has got ugly,
Yeah, and then they have.
and then they remember, no, I can cut. Yeah, they got the army. I don't. Anyone who takes workshop can never step in the army. I'm sorry to say so. So the only process was exposing people, these kids at a young stage, to these new things.
Oh, yes.
So that as they are growing up, they are like, you expose them to. My friend told me, my partner said about the workshop you have two workshops. One has 3D printers and CNC. The other is purely mechanical. So we thought if we expose these kids to these workshops, they see how these machines work, they will appreciate them.
Okay, someone was talking about the solution, water something in Nali ISS. Do you mind if you give a hint on it?
Maybe one of the challenges we gave the students in Chibuli, and it's a sad story that we had some issues, but what happened was, how can we harvest water from a school roofs, and how can we reuse it? Harvesting harvesting. So what happened was, the change was to harvest water on all the roofs in the school, and to count how much water shall we collect in the year and how can we use it. So that was the change they had, and the one of the steps was they had to draw, we call it Kasipa Master Plan, how the school looks like in terms of blocks, and then they measure the building sizes, surface area, and then from there, so we gave them a few guiding how to calculate the amount of water collected, and we assumed losses. For Chibuli, they calculated that the year was supposed to invest 60 million liters of water.
Wow.
And assuming you have 50% wastage.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So it was about 60 million liters of water. And I remember by then, that was almost constituting to 75% of Kibuli's water bill in a year. So we thought by giving that challenge, when I said you had a hiccup, we were supposed to implement it so that would save some water, and then they save on the bill.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. And being on this floor, I saw only guys. Let's talk about the child factor. How trying to, slide it in. Let's talk about the child factor. Girl-child factor.
It's okay.
Yes.
Just like I also have a TV at home, but I didn't bring it with me today. These people we've impacted, we have a database of all of them here, because we believe in the training someone how to fish rather than giving them a fish.
Oh, yes.
So instead of giving them a fish, because a fish ajajiria one day and the foreign day yes, but now we believe in teaching them how to fish. So, and every time you teach someone to fish, I believe you don't want them to stay in your boat, is it? So we are still in touch with them. We still call them for gigs, or they also help us somewhere, but they're still out there. We've dealt with so many girls, though, as I said, these mechanical things, there's a stereotyping that comes with Africans, like engineering is for men, but we are fighting it slowly, because money has no gender.
I know. And
So
recently I see lots of ladies on wood workshops.
Exactly, but wherever there's money, yes, but you just know we have both genders represented.
Oh.
Let me add on that.
Oh, yes.
We have trained a number of girls, but still, I think there's something wrong. That, in a nutshell, would be, as my partner said, that they all think it is a male dominated thing. But what you realize when you are doing the school project, that, as I said first, that S1 and S2, the most active
Well, the girls.
were girls. And even when we bought the two classes on S2, we had to pick out those who were interested. And I remember 80% were girls. Even the 20% boys who came, we are still playful.
Yes.
And then when we ran the project, we realized two things. That I think we sat as a team, we sat as a team and realized that I think people tend to focus at a wrong stage in life. They want to start skilling. I hear girls skilling. I hear girl empowerment. When the cars already crashed. So I believe people are trying to promote that kind of girl skilling. I think they need to come to consortium, and we dive down that side.
Oh.
And we come up with those girls up.
We see how we
This thing is waiting when the car totally crashed, and then you start paddle beating it. Like that's it, Adam.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Let's talk about your long-term plan. What is your long-term plan? And in case I have anyone who would like to come and join in, take me through. What exactly do you have in mind? Strategy?
Yes. Our strategy is basically to impact a minimum of 1,000 people or 1,000 youths per year. Obviously, there are challenges.
Sure.
But we are doing our best in any way we can. Because one, logistics.
Sure.
Interest. There's a problem. This man identified that is still mysterious. But we are trying our best.
One of our end games to see whether we can bring schools, those students all on board. The schools partner with consortium because I believe some investments are huge as schools can't invest. We have already invested in them. So they can bring in their students and we work together to make them come out better.
Oh, okay. And how do you talk about logistics? Are you self-funded or you have some grants on board?
That is a bit strange, but I think most of them find it strange, but we are self-funded. And about logistics, I think as you said, we have learned to adopt within our own means. Sometimes you want to take it to another level, but then you realize you have to set within where your financial muscle lies.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And lastly, we break it down in a minute. Has Innovation Consortium benefited in youth skilling? And how?
We have skilled many, as my friend said, but there are those whom we still, as he said, give gigs. That if we get work,
so still in touch with them.
We still in touch with them. So like they give more because we have come to their capacities. So somehow they relieve work from us.
Oh, you don't have to hustle with work and then.
Yeah, because we have built some of them. So the relief is that they are able to do some challenges. So taking work from you.
So you're building an empire.
Yeah, I want to build that empire where, as my friend said, that there are people who have trained in Kisenyi, whom you send the videos down, who are now far well off.
Exactly.
But I think the most important thing is when you see this person, also, as he said, is fishing, and also teaching people to fish. It's like, it's more progressive, so which means we are trying to create a bigger workforce, whether learned or unlearned.
Oh, thank you very much. Kachembuza.
Yes, sir.
Mu Buganda olufuutifuuti. Ino saizi yange yakatala oba nsobola okuyigira mu byuma n'ekigayo.
Mu byuma olina mutono. Olina mutono.
Kati.
Naye bw'ojja okugga bw'oba olaba oli munene tukuwa emirimu egikukozza.
So seetaaga jimu oba sawuna.
Tukusituza ebintu n'okugga bulungi.
Thank you so very much, my dear panelists, and to our dear viewers and listeners. Thank you so very much for choosing to spend some time watching in. We really hope you've learned a lot. Please bring in your kids, bring in your relatives, bring in your friends for some skilling. I'm telling you, everybody needs some skill sets. So thank you so much. And the following videos that we're going to play for you are for the kids that are right now undergoing skilling at Innovation Consortium. These kids, most of them, have humble backgrounds, but right now they're trying to make their families make it. So please, watch in, pay attention, bring your person, family, relative, friend, tell them about Innovation Consortium, tell them about the skilling, because we all need it. Abange abatulaba n'abatuliza leero ku pano ninako abavubuka embula kalevu. Banaye mbaniriza ku show yaffe not so complicated. Yes, bano avubuka mulaba waneeno be baana abadde mu skilling yaffe ey'oku Innovation Consortium. Skilling eno tufuna abaana ab'enjawulo nga bwe bagenda obbanyonnyola ne tubayisa mu process yaffe ne bayiga ebintu ebyokwokya, okuzimba, ebintu byonna eby'enjawulo. So olwaleero mbalina wano ku show, njagala kuwayamuko nabo tulabe batubuulire batunnyonnyola olugendo lwabwe. Bajja batya, bayize ki kye basobola okukola, ki skilling yaffe kikyebongeddeko mu bufuutifuuti. Ngenda ssooka n'omuvubuka omu ali ku ludda lwange olwa kkono. Sebo neyanziza okukyaza.
Kale sebo.
Weewale kujja ku show yaffe not so complicated.
Kale.
Amanya n'eddoboozi?
Omanya nze Kakoza Brian.
Kakoza Brian. Nsanyuse nnyo okukyaza.
Kale.
Kati njagala otunnyonnyole. Kakoza Brian ojja otya mu Innovation Consortium? Owegatta otya ku skilling yaffe? Kikyoyize? Kikyosobola okukola ne skilling kikyekwongeddeko mu bumpimpi?
Engeri gye najja ku Innovation Consortium yali holiday nakava ku ssomero, by then yali primary 7 nezija ku holiday. Kati okubeera waka holiday yali mpanvu, so nezija ne bampa omulimu Uncle Byron nentandika okukola nakamalawo emyaka 4 guno gwa kutaano okutwaliriza wamu bingi byensobola kati okukola. Tugambe waliwo machines zetuyiga.
Soko okwatemu bakuwa omulimu oba wajja olina kyomanyi, wajja tolina kyomanyi, bakuwa omulimu oba bakuyigiriza?
Najja siina kyomanyi, yali holiday nga nva ku ssomero, engeri gye yali empanvu nezija ne bampa omulimu ne banjigiriza. Essaawa eno kati nina kyemanyi okukola.
Okay. Omaze ebbanga lya myaka emmeka mu skilling yaffe eno?
Skilling mazemu emyaka 4. Guno gwentwala gwa kutaano. Kikyoyizeemu taata? Of course ntegeera ebintu bingi kati kale ebiri technique ebisinga tugambe nti bw'oba kati so gamba ku side nyinza okuba nga technician, ebisinga ebiri technical nsobola okugamba ki, naye nga bwe tudda mu apartment y'okwokya nsobola okwokya madinisa, nsobola okwokya machines, nsobola okukola buli kimu, kitegeera bwe kityo.
Kati g'ofunyeemu ki? Twogere mu byobulamu.
Mu byobulamu kati nsobola okwebeezaawo, nepangisiza ennyumba biki, nsobola okwebeezaawo kale mufunze.
Kwegamba oli clear kati?
Kiriera.
Weebale nnyo, weebale ddala. Pasinga akazindaalo. Sebo gyebale.
Kale sebo nawe gyebale.
Kale amanya n'eddoboozi?
Amanya gange nze Sengonzi Ronald.
Sengonzi Ronald. Nsanyuse nnyo okukyaza taata.
Nange obbasanga sebo.
Tunnyonnyole ojja otya ku consortium?
Nze ekiseera we nagira ku consortium nali ndiko obulimu obumu bwenkolako eyo ebbali nga okutambuza fruits, kedo, fene ku kkubo. Then nga Mr. Byron nansanga customer wange nnyo. Nambuuza oba nsobola okukola oba njagala okuyiga okukola mugundi mu byuma. By the way nange oyansangira nali nkyagala nnyo naye ate nga sirina we nnyinza kutandikira. Omukisa ne gukwatira awo, ekyamazima najja sirina kye mmanyi. Kati waliwo byenjiza ebyenjawulo.
Wajja olina emyaka emmeka?
We najjira nali nina emyaka 12.
Kati mu skilling program eno omazeemu bbanga ki?
Mazeemu guno mwaka ntambuza gwa 8.
Gwa 8. Kikyoyize kikyosobola okukola kyogamba nti kino nekakasa nsobola okukikola? Nsobola okukola enzigi ez'ebika ebyenjawulo, gates n'amadinisa n'ebintu ebirala ebifaananako ebityo. Okay. Ofunyeemu ki mu ebyo?
Kyenfunyeemu nsobodde okubeera nga ebiseera ebimu nyambako bazadde bange mu bintu by'ewaka, oluusi ne baganda bange kati nga tugeze nga sente z'okusomera ezo so ebimumanyi obateerayoko bwebityo.
Kale webale sebo. Kazindalo kawona ddako. Sebo gyebale.
Kale sebo nawe gyebale.
Bakuyisani.
Amaanyi bampita Mugoya Innocent.
Mugoya Innocent.
Yes sebo.
Nsenyo kukyaza taata.
Neyanza nnyo sebo.
Tunyonyola gyotya consortium wano mazibu bbanga ki?
Yeah. So mukusookera ddala neyanza Mukama Katonda olw'okuba nti yasobolesa nange nefuna akakisa akajoininga Innovation Consortium. Innovation Consortium nange nagimanya yali kusaidia brother wange wali omuyita Ogoli Joshua mukwano gwa Mr. Byron nnyo. Yeah, so brother wange yanconnectinga nga amaze okwogeramu ne mukwano gwe Byron namugamba naye muto wange yakamala national certificate in welding and metal fabrication naye ali waka ali mu kyalo kuba nti era ng'omanyi ebyo institute ovaayo then nomala nodde waka nodda mu birala nga omanyi embeera yaffe gyotutambulamu eya Uganda. So by then nze nali ndi waka then brother wange ayogeddemu ne Byron ne bakkirizaganya. Mr. Byron teyali mubi yapa nkakisa yanzikiriza then kwe kusobola okutuuka wano mu kifo kino mu Innovation Consortium.
Kati Innovation Consortium ebbanga lyomu omazeewo bbanga ki wano?
Yeah, najja last year mwezi gwali gwa mukaaga gwa musanvu. Kati saazi ndi mujino almost mazeewo emyezi nga 8 9 ngenda kugwa 9.
Okay, youth skilling yaffe eno ki kyekwongeddeko gwenga gwe?
Yeah, so first gyakulima life skill eno nyongeddeko kyamaanyi mu kusookera ddala wenali nga nakava ku gundi ku institute nga nakamala national certificate in welding and fabrication. Sali mulungi nnyo ekiri awo sijagamba nti nga omanyi ku ssomero tetufuna budde bumala akwata ku machine okuproducing a fabrication, we don't get enough time on that. So okuvanga we najja mu field oba okuvanga we na joining Innovation Consortium bingi byenyongeddeko ng'omuntu mu skills yange like mu kocha fabricating. So twaliza mu bingi byenyongeddeko mu skills yange.
Machine kati ozikwatako n'ozifeeling.
Yeah, machine ngikwatako n'egifeeling ngane manya mugiri kujja operating okugisaako biki. Yanga okitegeera mukama wange.
Oluganda mpulira olukuba ebigo olugenda side wa.
Abazibu gali nti ndi musajja mugisu muviira mbale kyobala oluganda lwange lulimu okwekwata. Yeah.
Kale bali kujja ku show.
Akazindalo
kampero.
Kale neyanza nnyo so mukama.
Kale. Tata.
Sebo.
Wasembyeyo.
Nguba mukisoba.
Fene gwagiriddemu paati esemba. Amanya nedowoozi tata.
Isaac Bukenya.
Isaac Bukenya. Oli musajja Muganda. Weddira ki tata?
Weddira ngabi. Samba.
Okay. Tunyonyole consortium. Ojja otya okwegatta ku consortium?
Consortium. Nze obulamu obwange before nga sinagijoininga. Nali nkolera nnyo mu factories. Kati mu factories ezo nalabanga abantu bano bakolera mu consortium actually. Nga baleeta they were providing labor, skilled labor nga okutuleetera spare parts. Naye mu kutambula mu company nga 3 nga ndaba faces ezimu. Nenebuuza bano bagayi bakikola batya okubanga ndaba face yemu nkyusiza company naye nsanze omuntu y'omu
supplier.
Kati muli nensikirizibwa lumu nembuuza omwami omu ku bo wekumbuulira ku consortium nensikirizibwa nange okubeegattako.
Kale naffe ne tukwaniriza
nenyanirizibwa bulungi.
Okay, kati wano mu consortium mazeemu bbanga kiri wakamala wanemu?
Akamalamu omwaka gumu n'ekitundu.
Okay. Kiki ekwongeddeko wekibanga wekiri tolimba bantu?
Weekiri kubanga mu kutambulira mu factories ebiseera ebisinga obwongo bubeera bufokasinga. Kati I can give an example. In factories I was a maintenance artisan or a technician, mechanical. Okugamba ekintu kyokoze leero n'enkya kyogenda okukola
repetitive work.
So year in year out ogenda kukola maintenance ka gearbox omanyi nti nkatega wano nenkategula wano nekatambula. Naye mu consortium kyanjawulo leero ojja kwokya amadinisa ate of a unique design ng'ogiyiiza then enkya ate obeere ng'oli mu kusetting up machine then olunaku olulala obeere ku maintenance. Kwegamba obwongo bubeera bwiya buli ssaawa.
Juzi nabalaba ku byesuubo byali bibatwala.
Ebyesuubo kituufu lwansonga ate ebyo nali sibigendangamu naye bwe kijja era obwongo obushiftinga you adopt to the available situation n'osobola okukola omulimu.
Okay, thank you for being brief and honest.
I'm
Ki kyetukwongeddeko ng'ovudde mu bya skill? Akasente kayingirawo oba madamu tanaakunoba?
Akasente ne mu ntandikwa era akasente si kyekyali ekizibu naye the main interest was the skill.
Getting the skills.
Naye era n'akasente kayingira sijawayiriza akasente kayingira.
Kirungi webali okujja ku show yaffe.
Kale.
Thank you so very much, and let's part short. One last word, and we just close it up.
You see, the joy is in giving. And you said the good things in this program. There's that quote in the Bible, blessed is the hand that giveth.
What's with you with the Bible today?
Blessed is the hand
That giveth.
and indeed the one that taketh.
Yes.
The joy is in giving. And you knowing you helped someone that will help someone, that can create, it's like a funnel. At the start it is small, but
It goes enlarging and big. Nice.
That feeling is timeless or immeasurable.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. That was a good, wonderful statement. Baron, one last word for viewers and listeners. Your last words.
Logistics.
Saja inamu. Agaya ina workshop wanse ju debut mawinji wewe.
I'm going to say, please, don't think that you're going to skill your kid after they have crashed. Bring them early. When this, and put the airbags in the car. Otherwise, these things where people come to be skilled after the world has turned upside down, those people, few of them will recover.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Thank you so very much, my dear panelists, and to our dear viewers and listeners. Thank you so very much for choosing to spend some time watching in. We really hope you've learned a lot. Please bring in your kids, bring in your relatives, bring in your friends for some skilling. I sign out, and yours truly, Brian Lyon.